Yo, no time to waste. Let's get after it. The Terror Zone popped up already. We got 3 good ones in a row. I figured let's go. Let's get after it. That's the new, I guess you call it, theme for the runs or whatever. Let's see if I remember how to play this thing. Tyraels might hasn't dropped yet. 1 run in. Yeah, it's gonna 100% chance it happens today. Shout out Small to Rush, Tay, what's up, Troy, Eli, Daniil, Joker, Hafid, what's going on? Mutu. So I got to set up for just in-game audio. I don't know if it's even like the song on these type of runs. The song barely starts before I get running, but I figured with it just being so early in the morning here. You think Terror Zones are the way? It definitely can be. Yes, I mean Terror Zone's obviously great now that these at a high level here. My boy Pindle could drop all that stuff. Rolling the dice. Not really rolling the dice streaming on Mother's Day. I'm only streaming in the morning here for a few hours. Welcome in, Ailo, I think I pronounced it. Juju, welcome in. Yeah, Terror Zones, they're good, right? They're good, right? Boy, you know what? I was thinking because it's early in the morning, I was going to go in-game audio here. But man, I feel like I need something to wake me up a little bit. Changed my mind. Woo! There we go. Oh, instantaneous. Good drop. Good drop. We're on a barb. We find a barb item. Good old Harriet's face. Absolute classic, too. 91. Good roll, I suppose, you know. Absolute classic. Still goated to this day. Still goated to this day. Did I look into so smurfs? I kind of did a little bit. It makes no sense. Essentially, the main thing is I think what I'm going to do is hit somebody up who does explaining really good. Talk to them a little bit and make like I think I'm going to try to make a video for like the layman's, essentially, like myself. Like get over, like essentially like a level breakpoint, like get over this level and in any of the Terror Zones you pretty much should be fine, or at least, like, you know, for act bosses and super uniques be at this level. But if you're just farming regular Terror Zones, like slaying all the white monsters, you know, then be at this level for drops or something, some kind of not like anything Boy, that makes me want to press even harder. You know, not something like, you know, we'll desecrated level this on +5 and then it's a TC 97 this and that. But then if it's on this level, you know, so I'm like trying to read this stuff or trying to, and I'm just like, maybe I'm just not smart enough. I don't know. When there's like 4 different levels of things and you're like, which one are we talking about here? That's just like so much, you know, I don't know. I feel brain dead when I try to hear, when I was trying to read anything, or I seen a video or two of the people put out. War Theory had one like explaining it, I guess, but it wasn't like it was, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I'm just not smart enough, I think, is what it is. So I need something for dummies. My notification's like a beacon. Welcome in, Smitties. Welcome in. Next season of PD2? No, I'm Hafid. I'm not a mod guy. Like any of the mods I do not like. I played the first 3 seasons of PD2 and my own opinion, have your own. I think every season got worse from the start of the game onward. you know, just my opinion. Hopefully anyone who does play it, they enjoy it a lot, is what I hope so. Does give me hope popping a Sacred Armor right off the bat there. So someone's 33 votes, 13 likes. Fellas, come on. Huggy channel, what's up? What's up? Hello. Sometimes it doesn't update too. Maybe it could be higher. Nightbot's such a homie. I know he's out. Nightbot's always looking out. And I don't even. The thing is, Nightbot, you might think I know him in real life. I actually don't. I don't even know who that is. Someone just hops in and always mention, make sure you fellas, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button for me. I heard if every person hits the like button, it actually like hacks the YouTube algorithm and it just like glitches it. It's crazy. Oh, Tui. Thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 sub on Twitch. Insane. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. Woo, I'm getting woke up quick here. Let me chug some more coffee real quick. Martin, welcome in. Yo. Steve-O, what's going on? Mewtwo said he... Wait, did you say you would lay your hopes on Worldstone or you wouldn't? Let's see. I would just lay my hopes on Worldstone. So you just blast the Worldstone Keep? Boy, I hate the Worldstone Keep. I did it the other time with that Javazon and I hated it. Every second of it I hate. Huggy hit the like button. Of course you did. You're a legend. An absolute legend. Boots and gloves. Martin, another legend. What's going on, Zero and Yo? Oh, I didn't change the Twitch title. I'll have to get it after this run. I think it still says Wind Druid. My bad. I wish if I made a stream title for YouTube, it would just put it on Twitch too, you know? Be so much cooler. 104% chance to hit the like button. Ooh. I gotta capitalize this one word for dramatic effect. A little early for headbanging, but the music is waking me up a little bit. Not too, I mean, it's 9 o'clock where I'm at, so, but I've been up for a couple hours, but haven't gotten fully up yet. Keep on rocking it, Phil. I'm still having trouble with the Ice Orc and Hell immunity monsters. They run me down when I teleport. What? Run you down when you teleport? Okay, well. You should be able to teleport away from them as long as you should be able to make a spirit sword. There's not a lot I would recommend going back to farm. You might already have this stuff too. Very well. But at least have a stealth armor and a spirit sword. That right there is... we'll say you roll a mid-roll on the spirit sword so you could get up to at least like 50 FCR. Ooh. Hopefully throw on a couple rings, maybe get over, what is it, 68 is a kind of a lower break point for a sorceress to get to, I think. So is the music super loud or does it sound okay? Just let me know. Hey, here we go. In Twitch and YouTube, if the music's a good volume, hit 1. If it looks a little too loud, hit 2. If it sounds a little too loud relative to my voice in the game or whatever. Anyone help me out there? A 1 if it's good, 2 if it's too loud. Hard to tell how it's perfectly mixed sometimes. Price check on 40 Perfect Skulls, says Morton. Okay. I don't know about for sure. I don't really do a lot with skulls, so. 104, that's impossible. Yeah, no, I know. I was kind of channeling my best Brian Fantana there. 168% of the time, it happens half the time. 1.5. So the consensus is it's fine, or maybe just a tad loud. Doesn't look like it's too loud. Well, actually, ooh, not, man. The volume is there. I think I lowered it just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. We got a lot of fines and a couple like loud and maybe just a tad. The old Magic Fine said so. I want to make sure I lower it so you can hear the barb just full blast. That's the important thing about stream. So Troy, perfect like me. Appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day, says Tay, aka Troy. Appreciate you. I mean, yeah, happy Mother's Day, everybody. Make sure you thank the mothers in your life and whatnot. Visited my mom last night. We're doing another dinner today, so got some stuff going on. So yeah, 4-socketed sword for spirit. So you can kind of find them anywhere, starting like in Nightmare, essentially anywhere in Nightmare difficulty. You get lucky and get one to drop. Nightmare cows. Hold up. Oh, well, that's a pretty good Rainfrost. 248 and 19. It's pretty good as far as Rainfrost. Usually they're not too noteworthy, but when they roll good, you can definitely find good explanation videos all over YouTube. But so Nightmare cows, or no, normal. I'm sorry. Let me start over. You can definitely find good explaining videos on YouTube that'll explain it to you real great. But if you go normal cows, grab a blank sword, a white one, or it could be ethereal, and Larzik it. It'll get 4 sockets. So crystal sword, broadsword, or longsword from normal difficulty cows, and you Larzik it. But if you're as far as you are, I mean, I would just keep your eyes out. You could go back and do that. It depends how desperately you want to get the sword as fast as you can, pretty much. Steve-O said you gave your guy Link Awakening for Switch. You gave your mother that for Mother's Day? Nice. Could upgrade this to an Ogre Maul if it rolled good. Whirlwind or Zerk for Trav. I'm not much of a Trav guy. So I only like Berserk if I have like the best gear. Because when you're Berserk swinging, you don't leech any life. So if you're not surviving like perfectly, then your life will go down. You gotta chug potions. Crab doesn't drop any full rejuves, so it's like annoying. But if you Whirlwind, you leech. So, but if you Berserk, you can cast Life Tap. Like when I was budget Berserking, I was like casting Life Tap wand and then swinging, because like everything would beat me down so bad. So I guess that's the best recommendation I can give you. But like I said, I'm not much of a Traver, so I'm probably not the S tier Trav recommender. G-Web incoming says limes. That'd be hype one. That'd be hype. G-Tox, I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I'm an inspiration to all women out there. Yeah, I appreciate you. No Tyraels Might yet, which means you haven't missed it. There's been no Tyraels Might yet. It means you guys have not missed a drop yet. Appreciate you, degenerate. Good luck, Pro Styles. Gonna roll a regular ethereal man catcher, hoping for, I assume, 4 sockets. So yeah, I didn't put it in the title here, but I am going to be whatever chair zone I'm running, I'm going to be like speed respecking between, if I want to anyways. It's not like mandatory different build every run or anything, but like there's a TZ Pindle here, there's a TZ thresh socket, which would be so nasty to find a Tyraels Might off a thresh socket. And then we got a TZ Andy coming up, 11 to 12, well, Eastern time, so the third hour of the stream. But yeah, speed respecking between stuff. Sunday morning coffee and D2FU. Yeah. Degenerate said he needs some coffee. Boy, I'm on a second cup already. I might have to pause at some point too, go make some more. Just, you know, some morning coffee just hits differently. Today's one of those days for some reason. What's the plan for when it drops? No 24-hour stream. People love to watch a 24-hour stream. No specific thing for when it drops. A clip about it, maybe? Oh, wire fleece. Okay. Gladbane, another rare one. Needed for certain builds. Certain specific builds. Yeah. Yeah, Degenerate. Someone else is asking me about that. I did a little research looking into it. Don't understand it still, but I got a plan of how I'm gonna understand it. This looked like, how does this roll? 16, 18, those both go to 20, right? 153. I feel like that's terrible, so let's check it out. I definitely have a bunch of Gladbanes at this point, but wait, did I? I don't know if I clipped that or not. Clip the drop.
I can't carry anymore.
Evos, Evo 7. So offline single player, there's a schedule for the terror zones. I'm not playing online. Cursed Bazaar, Cursed Bazaar, TZ. I have like once or twice. Most of the terror zones I've done just like, okay, this one's garbage, no one does it. Is it really as bad as everyone says? And I'll do it for like a few runs or something. I'm like, yeah, it is. Or sometimes I'm like, oh, this is okay, yeah. Yeah, Degenerate. It's like, oh well, the desecrated level for the monster level of the area. If you're +5 for these type of monsters, but if it's capped at, and it's like, oh my god, dude, like. I just feel like an idiot every time I read anything about it or. Curse Shield, best chance for exile. Boy, those are tough to come by. I don't even have a good exile base, and I haven't found one on single player here. I've been playing for like years. They're actually much harder to find, like ethereal high res. Like, not that it should take you 5 years to find one or something, but I'm just saying, like, you just gotta kill monsters a bunch. If you have a good enough character, probably super high level, no magic find cows is going to be the go-to for any rune word, but just like blast monsters everywhere in hell essentially. Josh Evans got a Zod after 12 hours of playing. That's crazy. That's good. I need another Zod. If I found another Zod, I'd probably instantly make a Breath of Dying. I'm just too afraid now, just in case like the perfect obsession base drops. And then I'll be like, no, I just used my Zod on a, you know, whatever, Breath of Dying. No. Where do you get the 4-socket for the spirit? So 4-socketed swords. Normal cows. This is the easiest way to guarantee essentially you'll get one as fast as possible. If you go to normal cows, grab preferably a crystal sword, and Larzik it, it'll get 4 sockets every time from specifically only the normal cow level. Now, the thing is, too, is a long sword or a broadsword, their maximum amount of sockets that they can get from normal cows and anywhere higher in the game, the most they can get is 4 sockets. So you could even grab a longsword or broadsword from Hell Bale, and it'll get 4 sockets because that's the most they can get. That's like the cap on them. But they have a slightly higher requirement. So people like Crystal Swords better. There's definitely 1,000 different videos if you want to look it up on YouTube, and you know, you can go back and there's like 80 different videos explaining it too, so from different creators. Feel free to look any of those up if you want a full in-depth like. Easy, appreciate you, welcome in. Been learning a lot from the videos. Thanks for watching. Pro Styles said he made a last wish before getting a decent exile base. Yeah, I'm pretty much there too. I am about at the last wish point. I just found another job the other day. I think I had found one not that long ago either, so I think I have like 3 or 4 jaws chilling in my inventory. So I'm like pretty much there. I should like, what else am I gonna do with them? Make a last single player offline last wish and Breath of the Dying at the same time. Stevo's kind of a broadsword bro, talking about for his spirit. Nice, nice. Offhand axe is actually a rune master, so it has cannot be frozen, and I plugged 5 ists in it, so then I can get FCR, get a skill there. So I am losing 1 ist from a 6 isted phase blade or something, but you get the cannot be frozen. I mean, how much magic find do you really need, right? And you could finagle things other ways, but like by not having that 1 ist rune in there, it allows you to get to the 105 to teleport or to item find faster. And you can throw on chance guards, or because usually you'd have 20 FCR here to get up to it, or 2 of these, which is 60 magic find, or that's 40, and that's more than 1 ist, right? Yeah. And yeah, they changed it from back in the day too. It used to be that it would mess up your increased attack speed by having a different offhand, but they altered that in D2R to where you can have, it only goes by the speed of your main hand, right? So, do I have a GG base for the last wish? I mean, phase blades are the kind of the go-to, right? So I'm not really an avid last wish maker. So I would actually look into that a little bit more to make sure I don't, but a 6-socketed base blade, 15 ED, I think I have something like that. So gold magic find, good day. Foo, good day. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, any of the mothers out there and whatnot. What's going on, Doug C? Oh, what is going on? Thanks for the raid. Barbecue. Thank you. Welcome in, Raiders. We're blasting terror zones. I got blasting the next 3 hours of terror zones or whatever. Wrapping it up with a TZ, Andy. So we're guaranteeing there's a 104% chance that I will definitely possibly find a Tyraels Might today. Yes, that makes sense, by the way. Welcome in. Thanks for the raid once again. Java with 6 strength, pro style, nice. Skiller find right there. Feel like I've heard this one before. What? Are you telling me I use the same joke over and over again? Oh my gosh. I did pop a sacred armor like the 2nd run. A rare one. Still hyped though. Any of the rares, any of the colored sacred armor, the rares, you know, the greens, the yellows. Just like, oh, that could have been it if I had one more magic find. When does this Terror Zone end? This one goes, I mean, they're 1 hour, so we got TZ Pindle here, which I'm blasting. Hopefully getting lucky. We got Pindle, then we got Thresh Shocket, then we got TZ Andy for the next hours or whatever, so. Just solo self-found. You got a Nature's Peace. Okay. Congrats on that. Easy. Oops.
I can't.
Yeah, we'll check these. I always like just seeing if the rares roll with some crazy high ED or something. habit of mine. Copy, 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 copy. But yeah, we blasting this. See, I seen the terror zones. I don't usually do this. I don't usually do it, but I seen the terror zones. I was like, you know what? I think we'll go work today. So I'll wrap this up after the TZ Andy. Got some mulch to do. Probably should have done it already, but you know, what's the big deal? Hopefully the stores aren't too crazy. Getting a low in jaw for your skulls. Crazy. That's got to be non-ladder, I'm guessing, Martin, right? Oop. Swinging too slow. Come on. Come on. We'll hit that the next run. That pro style. True story. What I do need, I need to do a few things with rune words. My grief is such garbo. It's like a 350 rolled grief. I think I got another one somewhere, but I didn't want to spend the time to find it, so. My bad. I had a sneeze sneak up on me right there. What are perfect skulls even for? You use them to re-roll like rare items. So mostly people use it for diadems. There's other things too, but that's all people that I ever see use them for. But the thing is it takes 6 perfect skulls to roll one time. So, and in order to get something good on a diadem, I mean, there's always luck involved, of course, right? Luck, luck, luck. But man, I did it one time on offline single player. I saved up like 300 perfect skulls, and then you re-roll the die. Oh, hold up. So, not quite a Zod or anything, but you don't really expect the runes from the super uniques like Pindle or something, but you get it once in a while. Got an rune. I'm happy about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, but you get, because you roll 6 of them at once for the perfect skulls, you zap through them in like 3 minutes. And you're like, okay. Like you might as well just gamble to try to get the, you know, diadems or whatever, you know. Not that I'm a expert on that, but I don't save the perfect skulls anymore. It just takes so long. Like I feel like perfect skulls, like you find like one, like, because you know you take the flawlesses, gems and skulls, and cube them together to get the perfects, right? I feel like the flawless skulls drop at like 1/5 as often as like the other ones. Like if you cube all the flawlesses you find, you'll end up with like 5 perfect like amethysts in the amount of time you'll get 1 skull. Like this is anecdotal. This is not evidence, like proof or anything, but they seem to drop way less often. And I think they actually do drop way less often, but I don't really know for sure. I forget. Who can remember everything? KC, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Appreciate you, Pork. Sunday morning stream, right? No, well, yeah, Fry Rye, I was gonna get up and run to Home Depot and get some mulch and stuff, but then I was like, well, there's some cool terror zones coming up. Maybe I'll just hit that. Dan D got the elusive green sacred armor. Well, you at least got one of those. Yeah, hopefully I find a unique one. Not just any unique one, but more specifically the one with the blue armor. Alex says, good evening. Must be on the other side of the world. Yeah. Good morning, good evening. It's like 9:30 in the morning or whatever, so. The Sermon says, hello from Australia. Yeah, so streaming in the morning. I like to kind of swap around stream at different times like that so we can, other side of the world. Whether it's Korea or Philippines or Australia, it's more of a better time for them. It's like later in the day or something, so. Godric, yo! Sunday goes well, brother. Appreciate you. Hope they have a good day as well. This is non-ladder 40 skulls. I wasn't asking anything. The guy asked for what high rune I wanted. I said low would be nice. Yeah, that's what Martin on non-ladder, like runes are like worthless. It's crazy. I don't play non-ladder, but it's just like from what I hear, from what people tell me, I don't know whether people just like there's so many bots that run over over the years that it's been open or what, I don't know, but or if they dupe a bunch, I'm not really sure. 9:30 p.m. in the Philippines, says Gold Magic Find, our local viewer from the Philippines. A great time to be watching some D2 slaying. Alex, I don't do those on command. Only when they're organic. Mutu saying middle of the day in Europe. See, perfect time. You're out cutting the grass. Come in, crack a beer, watch some D2. See, it's perfect for everybody. Sipping coffee in the United States. I bet you. Well, California is probably not a great time. California, Seattle, Hawaii. It's probably like the middle of the night. It's probably like midnight in Hawaii. Yeah, California. It's like 6 in the morning on a Sunday. Probably not a lot of people up at that time, but Martin says, the guy asks what I'm looking for. I tell him, he gives me even more than that. Yeah, runes are quite common. Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Playoff basketball or hockey? I have not seen where I'm at, Sunil. That stuff isn't on normal television. You have to pay like an extra $100 a month to get the channels that hockey and playoff are on. Some of them are on normal channels to playoff games once in a while, but I kind of stopped following those sports when they stop being on regular television. It's crazy how sports don't realize that by getting greedy, they ruin their sport by putting everything behind paywalls and stuff like that. But $8:30 in Siberia. Okay, all right. Wait, oh, he's right. I was like, where's my mercenary at? Doesn't exist? He's stuck behind some wall or something? At least he teleports out when I go through the portal. Another Sunday, of course. They pop out Sunday on a Sunday. Cardboard said you got a 4 max small charm, huh? 4 to max. Wonder how that rolls. I don't think I've ever seen a 4 to max. You just say small charm. That was a correct type in there, right? How much MF you running? I didn't even look. Martin got a Griffin's now. Legend. Oh my gosh. Didn't even look. It's got to be 500 or 700 or something. Yeah, 715. Hang out for a bit. Appreciate you, Gold Magic Find. Lake of Bays. Welcome in. Ooh. Ooh. No, not a I already got a ethereal version of that, so guess it is kind of a sort of rare item. It is man catcher. I already got great stuff of all that, so probably should have noted it, but I forgot. So there really is no optimal magic find number or whatever. It depends on the build and what you're planning to do. I guess the best advice I could say is probably like for almost every character, it depends on the build really. Anywhere from like 200 to like 400, I guess. Like everyone's gonna have their own number because there really is no really optimal level. When I run Nova Sorceress, I usually have like 170, 180 because of how that build works. And Blizzard Sorceresses often have 350, 400, 500 because it's just easier to stack and with the gear you got and stuff. So so you usually want to get a few hundred, but then kind of prioritize the other stuff, your breakpoints and your FCR breakpoints and your damage. Don't sacrifice that stuff to get like 500 magic find, you know. This build here is just specifically for hitting one monster with a ton of magic find in kind of in this manner. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to run this build doing this too anyways, because technically all the monsters around can drop Tyraels Might too, but they aren't like guaranteed to drop an item like Pindle is. So Me's gonna be rocking Immortal Sword. Nice. Perfect stats for gold and magic find. By perfect stats, you mean like what's the highest that they could roll on an amulet? Or like overall, if I was a magic finder or gold finder, what? I'm not sure on the question there, gold magic find. Not sure how to answer necessarily. Augie, 100% chance to possibly find Tyraels Might. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Yeah, 100% chance. 100% chance. There's a chance. 222% perfect amount of magic find. It's definitely acceptable. Yep, I would say that's fine if you got all plus skills and you got FCR and all res stacked at all these other places to get your build up to perfect survivability and putting out as much damage. 222 is perfectly fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I can't read the letters there. I don't know what those, Cyrillic or something. "13 attack rating, 18 to life, Grand Charm." Goated. Just goated. Yeah, Stevo says he likes first 100 super important, and then he tries to fall somewhere in the 2s to 300s. Not terrible advice. Not terrible advice at all. Randy says Holy Grail. Yeah, I've been stuck on Tyraels Might only for a long time, very long time. So a couple months ago, I went back and I was looking for something else, and I was just looking through, and I found the little clip, the 1.5 minute video I did when I found my second to last Holy Grail item, and it was November of 2023. So it's been a year and a half where I've only needed to find Tyraels Might. And that's with hitting TZ Andes and stuff, and Yeah, it is what it is. Worst case scenario, I just keep playing D2, so it's not the worst. The gambling bit, Alex. Yeah, Alex S. That was a crazy one. Oh man, just thinking about that video makes me crack up. What is Tyraels Might? So it's the rarest unique item in the game. It's the rarest unique item in the game, and by quite a bit. I forget how much it is, but it's something like 2 or 3 times more rare than the second rarest unique item in the game. And pretty much everyone's holy grail, they're like, all right, I found all the items, now I just need to find Tyraels Might. Like, probably at least 50% of people, that's how their holy grail is like ending up. Yeah, and it's pretty much not used. It's not really best in slot for anything. It's not really that great of an item either. I just like Glorious Axe. I like the name, looks kind of cool. Some of them big axes, I just like, you know, the big. Doug found 1 in his 20 years. 100% more than I've found, so. What? Oh, Teo! What is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. 116 raiders. Oh my gosh. Dinner break time. Oh, taking a little break before that TZ Andy coming up, I bet, huh, Teo? I bet. Hopefully you had some good luck earlier in the stream, and thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, I'm hitting this Pindle here, and then it's Thresh Shocket, and then that TZ Andy. Hopefully we get lucky. Hopefully get lucky. Tyraels Might's coming. Winter says, yo, Teo! Winter on YouTube. Shout out Teo. Absolute legend. Lake of Bays. Yeah, so Tyraels Might is the rarest unique in the game. I don't know if you got hit with an ad or something on Twitch there. I kind of answered it already. Maybe I hit with an ad, but it's the rarest unique in the game, and it's the last item I need to find to have found every unique item in the game. Zero Inch finding Seagull. Seagull. Is that a joke item, or is that's some item I've never heard of or can't remember? Another Sunday, of course, they pop off everywhere. Probably the 10th one I found in a half hour. Nightwear. Nope, I'm not a mod guy. I don't like any of the mods I've ever seen for Diablo 2. So not playing the new PD2 season. Little known fact, I shout it out once in a while. I actually completely switched my channel to PD2 only when that mod first came out. And just my opinion, don't get upset at me, but I think every season from the time the mod started, I thought it was real cool when it started, and I think it got worse and worse and worse and worse. Personally, just everything that it did and what I see about it. That's just my opinion, though. So. Sir from Trith, perfect Mars 20 minutes ago. Nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't got anything too crazy in the little bit I've been on here, but congrats on that. Just little things. What's the unique wired place? Now I'm forgetting. I forget what it's called. I can't remember anything. I'm so bad at remembering shit. But stuff, I mean. Ariet's face, Gladbane, there you go, now I remember. Gladbane, some stuff like that. Ravenfrost, ooh. Ooh, and unique ring. We all know what that is. Guaranteed 104% chance that this might be an SOJ. Oh, okay, well. I don't call an SOJ every time, I promise. Free or Rip said he found a Tyraels Might back in the day. It was garbage then, garbage now. Yeah, I mean, well. Wait, did I say SOJ? Tyraels Might. I don't even remember what I just said. Can you make a Fortitude and a Sacred Armor? Sure, yeah. A lot of strength, though. Very high strength. Very high strength. Martin said the guy he traded with just keeps giving him a bunch of gear. I've had that. I had that happen one time back in the day. I forget what it was. I was just trying to do basic little trades, like trading little items for perfect gems or something. Back before I was streaming, you know, like I'd found like all these little things from like Andy or something, like Mage Fists and Ariots and like G Face and stuff, and I would trade those. I would just trade those for perfect gems that then I would trade for other things. But then some guy was like, hey, do you want, like, here, take this Arachnus Mesh, take this, take this, take this. And he's like, anything else you want? I'm like, take a low, I guess. Sure. Anything else? I could, and I just kept saying things. He just kept throwing more things out. I was like, sure, I'll take a few Zods. He's like, well, I don't have a few Zods. He's like, here's a couple Champs. You can cube those up. And I was like, what? My memory's not the greatest, though. I can't remember if that was on LOD or if that was D2R when it... Oh, no, it had to be LOD because it was before I streamed, so yeah. 2 Sork, 10 FCR, mana all res. It's not bad. 22 Magic Find 2. Goated, greatest of all time? Not quite, but very, very good, I would say. Again, the 210. Helps you land on an FCR breakpoint solidly. Magic Find, so I mean, yeah, the only way it could really be better, I mean, physical damage reduction. I mean, the physical damage reduction isn't really the greatest one physical damage reduction. 10 FCR for it to be like 20, I guess. But yeah, I mean, that's real good. That's a real good amulet. I'll tell you this much. How good is it? If I rolled it, I'd be like, oh, let's go. Look at that sucker. So, that tells you anything. Baudro saying back in the LOD days, lots of generous people. Yeah, I mean, there still are too. I mean, for the most part, like, I know for a fact, I was playing in the morning too, and that guy gave me a bunch of stuff. It was some guy who his bot was running all night. He comes on, you know, just like, watch, I'm gonna be a baller right here. Watch this. Ja 3 Shakos yesterday. KW says 3 Shakos in a day. That's crazy. That is crazy for sure. Mr. Unknown, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Why don't I run Trav? Because I don't find nothing there. People say you find all these high runes and stuff. I don't find nothing. Also, I play, like, I'm always trying to find uniques because I'm holy grailing, so like you can't find the rarest stuff. So like right now I'm trying to find Tyraels Might, so running Trav would be pointless for me. But yeah. Comical Flop said he joined a game back in the day, like 05, and there was just stuff piled all over the entire game. Nice. Yeah, that's people duping and bots and stuff back in the day, so. Anti-Trav Club. Ooh. I'm joining up. I did start a season where I started a barb and I was like, I'm only going to run Trav. And it took me about a week. In the first week, and albeit I streamed every day, like for like 3-4 hours, sometimes more. So over the course of 7 days, I found a Vex rune like maybe about 3 days into ladder. And then I found a Burr rune like probably like a week in. But still, I don't know. But that's like all you find, you know. There's a few other little things, but do rune words not work in a barb helm? No, they do. There's aren't a lot of good rune words to put in. In certain cases, you could put wisdom in a barb helm. You get the pierce for the throw barb if you know, for that situation if you want to. There's not a lot of good. You wouldn't put like a delirium barb helm or something, you know what I mean? I don't think. But so Josh, I'm only sniping Pindle, so I just got it on P1. Auto switching game, I actually do. Few exclamation hands free, no space. The bot will pop up the link to how it's switching games like that. It's only a thing you can do on PC, just an FYI. And if you ever heard of a macro, I'm running a macro, is what it is. I would not recommend doing it online because it is against terms of service. So, but you do you. I would only use it for single player, offline. And nothing popping off here. What's going on? We got a few things, so. Delirium for a bow barb. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but. To each their own. I get the idea, you know, get the 5 to the skills or whatever, but KW made Mosaic, gave into temptation, retinas are destroyed, cataracts incoming. Well, hopefully you enjoy it while you can still see. Pro Style says if you become the fetish, pull out a wolf howl so you can get out of it. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Keep an extra helm in my inventory to throw on to swap to a thing to transfer out of the negative on the delirium. Hard pass. Corvonix. A sword that you want to get 4 sockets in. If you're gonna Larzik it, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. If you wait, hold on, let me read this, make sure I don't give you the wrong advice here. Wait for a better chance of getting 4 sockets. So Corvonix, if you have a crystal sword, broadsword, or longsword, and you got it from normal difficulty, there are a few. You essentially, not literally, essentially need to get it from normal cows for it to get 4 sockets. There are actually a few monsters in normal that you can get 4 sockets in technically, but it's impossible to tell where you exactly found the sword. So I would recommend not Larzicking a sword from normal unless it came from cows. Now, if you Larzik a sword from Nightmare, it could get more than 4 sockets. There's very specific places to where if you use the Larzik socket thing, that you'll get 4 sockets. So, a crystal sword from normal cows, or a broad or long sword that you find from normal cows or onward. Not all of Nightmare, all of Hell. A broadsword and a longsword, no matter where you get it from, after normal difficulty will get 4 sockets because that's the most sockets that it can get. A crystal sword can get up to 6 sockets. So if you find it in Nightmare from, like, I can't tell you exactly, but just an example, like Nightmare Chaos Sanctuary, you will not get 4 sockets in a crystal sword if you Larzik it. You'll get 5 or 6, I don't remember exactly. So yeah. Good old Naga. Yeah, whatever. Energy Shield Light Sork or Vitality Light Sork for PvP? I don't PvP at all pure, so it's going to be up to you. I'll go with the Energy Shield version if I had to say. Yeah, I would say definitely Corvonix if you want to make sure you don't make a mistake and waste your Larza quest. There's definitely a ton of videos out there about the Spirit Sword thing, so feel free to look up any of those and give it a quick old look, or just Google machine it and find a blog post or something. Winter says, still looking for a Monarch. Sorry to hear that. Still looking for a Monarch. Hopefully you get lucky and one pops off pretty soon. Speed run from normal up to Shank for Socket Quest. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to do it. If you're online, you could just get someone to rush you real quick. Because the thing is, too, is that you need to be a certain level in order to do ancients and whatnot and to get good experience. But if you rush somebody, you don't have to get experience or anything. You can just teleport them straight past to go get the socket quest, right? So get the socket quest, use it, delete character. Pro Style says, wonders if ChatGPT got any better. Had to have gotten better, right? But use it, delete it. Yeah, exactly. Level 1 character, socket quest, delete. You'd probably accidentally get a level or two along the way, but you picking up what I'm laying down.
Happy Sunday, Slayer.
Oh! Oh, man, he's salesman, not even a Slayer. Because this guy's a legendary Slayer. Ooh. Thank you for the 26 months of legendary Slayership. The next level up from a regular Slayer. Absolute legend. Thank you so much. We got 2 more minutes here. Buy a second account, rush yourself. There you go. There you go. Oop. TZ in 2 minutes. No. TZ Thresh Shock it in 2 minutes. TZ Andy is an hour and 2 minutes from now, Outlaw. No, if you play by yourself online, that's not single player. You're playing multiplayer by yourself. Single player is single player. It's where you only play single player. Hit him. What are you doing? Hit him. Do it. But yeah, for example, it's like, this does say online, offline. Didn't it used to say single player, multiplayer on LOD? I guess I never realized I didn't realize, didn't it used to say single player and LOD and then multiplayer, and then you click on it and pick your server and stuff? Now it says online, offline. Or am I just like losing my mind? I could be just losing my mind. Ooh, okay. I had to remember my map real quick. He's this way. Oh, you can do that, Stephen. Yeah, single player. Is that still? I don't think that's still around in that launch player in Act 5. Is that thing still around in D2R? I know in LOD you could do that, but boy, how nasty too. There's a well right next to him, so if I lose any health, I can just instantly click it and get all my health back. What a nasty map this is. It's still around. I didn't think it worked anymore, but yeah, I could be wrong, or maybe I just did it wrong, or I read something wrong. Could be. Hey. Does MF affect Tristram drop? So you're talking about Ubers farming torches? No. A Berserker Axe? You can kind of find that like anywhere in Hell difficulty. It's always going to be low magic find cows for any socketed item if you're looking for it. Technically, if you have a really good character, but if you have a lower character, you just gotta blast around, hope for the best, pretty much in Hell, essentially. Wait, why does he keep? Oh, there's a jewel there. I should have. There goes my 4015. Wrath. Does too much magic find reduce rune potential? Not really, unless you're saying like, unless you're stacking magic find and reducing kill speed because of it, then I guess yes. But both things equal. If you have the exact same kill speed in every way, but you have 400 magic find on one character and 200 on another, then that doesn't change the rune drop chances. The magic find doesn't apply until after it decides whether it's an item or a potion or a rune and all that different stuff. But most of the time, like in actual practice, if you are stacking a bunch more magic find, you will kind of reduce the rune potential. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm talking like throwing too much unnecessary information in here, but it is like in practicality, what you're saying is probably true in every instance, but it's not actually literally, you know. Hey, W said he's got a bad Thresh Socket map on the character he's doing it with, but he's got a great one on all the others. Yeah, for a oh, okay. Wow, you don't say. Merc, you want to help me out here? He actually hits pretty hard sometimes. This is just P1 too. Fanaticize extra strong. Yeah, that's what he'll get you. He'll get you. That's the one thing on a barb I always roll for a good Thresh Socket map, on specifically a barb for this reason. Because on a barbarian, you don't really need a great map on anything else. You know, like maybe you could want a good pit map with a barbarian, but let's say you run Trav, the map's always the same. Pendle, the map's always the same, you know, so I always try to get a good Thresh Socket map because it's like one of the only ones that really matters how it rolls. A good Thresh Socket map is like 4 times as efficient as a non-good Thresh Socket map. Not that a lot of people run Thresh Socket. It's kind of more of just like a goofy, off the beaten path, but when terrorized can drop better stuff type of situation. It's like a budget Pendle. Dang, there's no... That thing was here like 15 runs in a row. Now there's nothing. Wicked Ball, welcome in. Yo. Threshy used to be goated. Well, yeah, he used to kill Thresh Socket, and he has that... he used to have this guy up in his little basket. So you'd kill him, you'd kill Thresh Socket, and he's a super unique. You could item find him, and then you'd kill his little caster dude, and then item find him too. So you get 4 chances there, huh? Josh says, why only him? Maybe type that in before I explained why that's the one place on a when I have a barbarian on offline single player, why I specifically roll a map for Thresh Socket. Why'd they remove the guy in the basket? I'm pretty sure anyways it's because it was too goated, you know? People were probably spamming Thresh Socket like crazy. T-Foss said he wishes there was a thing on offline so you could count the runs, kind of like a name You can just change the number like online. You can get mods to do that kind of stuff, but yeah, I get you. I don't really keep track of run numbers anymore. I used to all the time, but then I just kind of decided not to. Because like certain areas, like let's say I spam farm Thresh Shocket, it's like I did 1,000 Thresh Shocket runs on the thumbnail, but really 1,000 Thresh Shocket runs, it's like 5 hours, you know. But then you do other stuff, it's like I did 100 bail runs, and it's like, oh, 100 bail runs, big whoop. But really 100 bail runs is like 20 hours, you know. So it's actually more, but it sounds less. So I started doing them by how long. And plus, people care more about, I think, how long it takes to find something rather than like, technically, how many runs was this? I don't know. That's my take on why I put hours for how long I ran instead of how many runs. But also, if I do places like, hey, I'm running terror zones. Well, the terror zone switches, and then I'm running different terror zones. So then what, you know, every run's going to be a different amount of time. So how many runs doesn't really affect Terrorize Pindle and Thresh Shocket, or is it Terrorize Talrash's Tombs? You know, because one full run of Tal's Tombs is like 20 minutes because it's so huge, which is why it's so awesome, kind of, sort of. Scissors, wah, yeah, yeah. Scissors, wah, yeah, yeah. Gonna be good. I meant it could be good, and it's not. That's what I meant to say. Appreciate you, Biv. The run counter vid. Good call. The guy in the basket. Yeah, I mean, that's his name, right? I don't know his name. You know what I'm talking about. The guy in the basket. Yes, it kind of sounds funny, but it's what it is. A few different people said they never realized he was gone. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I thought he was still in there, but I thought when you killed Thresh Shocket, they both just went away. I didn't realize that the guy that would normally shoot the fire wasn't there at all anymore. I guess I kind of didn't think about it. Rune difference between 7 and 8. So Alex, on offline single player, no. Online there is, and it's actually if there's if the people are in your game and in your party and in the same area as you, there is a slightly higher chance between 7 and 8. But as for my purposes here on 7 and 8, no. Does player count matter if you're doing terror zones for finding stuff? It does, depending on the instance again as well. So Thresh Shocket drops 2 items, 4 potions every time. So players count allows more items to drop from monsters that have a no drop chance. So if you're killing groups of monsters, Tal's Tombs, Terrorize Pits, Terrorize Chaos, whatever like that, then yes. But if you're spam farming only Thresh Shocket, then the players count doesn't affect it. Because the players count doesn't, you know, you can't force four items to drop from Thresh Shocket, right? So yeah, Alex, your single player 7 and 8 is going to be the monsters get extra life and you get a little bit more experience. Yep, exactly. Yep. Oh, close pro styles, yeah. 1 martial art instead of 2. Oopsie. Oh yeah, this goes over here. Talrune, QB side. We'll cube it up right now. Come on, Thresh. Come on, Thresh. So anything that is guaranteed item drop P1, anything that isn't higher, players count. Crids, I'm not sure the question there. My apologies. Maybe there was an autocorrect in there or a translation issue or something. Jewel, we'll check it. Alex is always running 8 from OCD perspective. I get you. Think I just need more coffee. Carry on. That sounds good. It's funny. Yeah, no, I get you. I'll do that too on back in the day when I'd run lower Kurast. I'd have it on player 7 and I'd be like, you know what? I want to change it up. I know it doesn't do anything, but we're going to players 8.
I am overburdened.
We'll check it. I don't think these could ever be that good, but I've never heard of anybody having a necro head thing that was like god tier that was rare or something, but 13 max damage jewel with no level requirement. Interesting. Interesting. Nick, yo, welcome in. Y'all good, grids. All good. Oop, where am I going here? Where am I going? Oh, the jewel I found it. Oh, I thought you were saying you found that, Jinx. You're saying I found a 13 max damage jewel with no level requirement. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how the level requirements work on whatever. Did I? I didn't find one. I put the jewels over here. Unless I just blindly threw it out because I was in the habit of doing it. Possible, I suppose. Dalrune. I tossed it. What? I'm supposed to save those. Thanks a lot, chat. Thanks a lot. Josh. P1 doesn't have a chance of dropping it. No, it doesn't, like, there's so many, like, but in this instance, in that instance, blah, blah, blah. But so I'll just talk about what I'm doing right here. It's not that it being on a player's 1 helps more good items drop. It's just that being on higher doesn't. So it just like if I played on P8, just for instance, real quick, I'll do just one quick run here. Watch this on players 8. Like you see like the difference in kill speed, astronomical. And I'll take him out one time and I'll show you. He'll drop. What? He'll drop 2 items and 4 potions every time. So it's not that P1 does anything better. It does it exactly the same, but he's much weaker. Doug said he thought it said a 13 stamina jewel. Yeah, I would say if it was 13 stamina, that's probably... I could see 13 stamina being, having no level requirement. I've never looked up the level requirement of stamina jewels, but I feel like max damage is like 18 for some reason. Superman, yo, welcome in. Is that the real Superman? Michael, welcome in. I'm not sure what that says exactly, but just ripped my 97 hardcore Novasork, says Chewy. Rough one, rough one. Gonna decompress, chill out, and watch the stream. That's unfortunate. That's boy, ooh. That's part of the risk you take, huh? Part of the risk you take. Hey. That's what gives you the thrill, huh? Man, I could never play hardcore like that. Rough, rough, rough. Nice cardboard. French toast and bacon with the kiddos and mommy. Nice. I'm gonna put my water bottle over here. Time to start over again, says Chewy. Best of luck. No good. Ala Madrid means let's go Lions. Does it really? That doesn't look like that's what it says, but I can't prove it. Whoa! My gosh. Guy popped me for over half my life. Oh my god. You maxed out chilling armor on your frozen orb, Sork? Whatever you want to do. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Real Madrid. Oh. Gotcha. Okay. I figured it out.
31 months, that's like a year or something.
Kermit, yo! Welcome in. Good morning. 31 months of legendary slowship. Ooh. Thank you for supporting the channel. My man. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good morning. Decapitator. Ondil's Wisdom. Pro Style's excited about. Congrats, I suppose. Congrats. DUE. Y'all, I'm not sure what that means. DUE. Gotta go. Peace out, Josh Evans. Ooh, machine broke down. Gotta go work on it for tomorrow. Well, hopefully it's one of those times where you go work on something, you're like, oh, this isn't as bad as I thought. Now that's like 2% of the time, but hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, come on, buddy. Come on, Thresh Shocket. I would love for a TZ Thresh Shocket to be the one. To be the one for me. Come on. Gothic plate. Stinking Gothic plate. Come on. Do I play any other games? Not much. Not much, no. Used to, but, you know, adulting. You know how it goes. You know how it goes, Soul, I'm sure. New Frenzy Barb. No, I'm not sure what you mean by new Frenzy Barb. Someone probably must have put out a video about how it's the next broken build in the game or something. Bill plays mulch. Yeah, I got a little extra game later called Redo My Mulch around my house. Exactly. Redo mulch and then Mother's Day dinner, and then make sure I got everything ready for my daughter's school tomorrow and get working some more tomorrow. True story. Now has Frenzy as a skill. So you're saying it, so Frenzy Barb, you just hadn't really seen one before. Gotcha. Frenzy's cool, but yeah, I don't play a ton of melee builds myself, really. But it's got Frenzy's a funny one. You can just click and hold down the button. You just like, and he just runs forward and just attacks everything. But the reason I don't play that one as much too, when I like with this build, you can target. Frenzy falls into a weird category because it both doesn't target an individual monster great, and it doesn't like AoE great. Because it attacks the one monster you click on, and then it swings over at some other random monster, and then hits the monster you want to hit, and then swings at some other monster, and then hits the monster you want to hit, and swings at some other monster. If there's a pack, I'm saying. So it kind of, you know, it actually would work okay with Thresh Socket, I suppose, but that's kind of why I just don't like use it a lot. Carmen said he's a master of doing mulch. You talking because with the big machinery you're rocking at work, or you're just full dad mode as well? Wrath said he was on to Frenzy but thinks Zerker's better. Yeah, it kind of depends. Because like I was mentioning with Berserk, you don't leech anything because it switches it all to magic instead of physical damage. So sometimes if all you have is leech, like if you're out running Trav with lower gear, you can leech back some more with Frenzy or whatever. But yeah, as for, you know, I'm not going to shout out. I use Berserk a lot more though, so yeah. 1 acre of mulch every 4 hours. Yeah, I do double that, Kermit, actually. It's just in a small patch. So if you extrapolate it out, I actually do way more than that. No, I'm just messing around. Stream your mulch? No. Hard pass. Nobody wants to see that. Stream your mulch, bro. There's like 1,200 viewers. Like, it's like my stream's just popping off. Lapeer shirt. I think I do have a Lapeer. What is it? Lapeer. Like what's it called? The person at a pool or something. I forget what it's even called now. Boy, my memory. Recalling simple facts is getting difficult in my elderly age here. Lifeguard. Yeah, I picked it up at the Salvation Army. You know, I need some tank tops, and I was like, this one. You know, I just grabbed ones that were my size. I don't even look at what's on them, really. Yeah, it's not particularly close to where I live, to be honest, so I don't feel like it's doxing me or anything. I do live in Michigan, sort of in that side of the state, we'll call it, so. Happy grinding, Sean, yo! 6 hours on single player working overnight. Nightmare Countess and Andy. Ooh, nice. 104% mulch. That's the good stuff. That's how you know it's good. Nick's a whiz spike on the Zerker Barb for the offhand. Makes sense. I got the dual Heart of the Oaks, but whiz spikes and suicide branches are kind of the other go-tos. Feel like, well, let's see, whiz spike. Usually, if you got a, if you're Zerkin, I guess, you already got the dex and you strength and you're fine for that, so you're kind of okay with whiz spikes, I suppose. Huston Jinx, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo! Hitting the barricade emotes in there, like it, love it. 25 minutes of easy bazaar, nothing. Yeah, I don't usually run that one. I've done it once or twice for the lulls, but Steve said he'd love to see how I do my mulch, him being a gardener and all, landscaper. No, I'm just messing around. I don't go. I'm a mulch speedrunner. I've been practicing for years. I got all the best strats down. Come get me, bro. Michael says, can't get a Shaco, game's trolling you. 300 meth runs. Yeah, well, 300 meth runs. I always tell this story if anyone says they can't get a Shaco. So when I first started offline single player here, I did 1,000 runs where I went after both Mephisto and Andariel. So each run of the 1,000 was one Mephisto and one Andariel. I got no Shaco. After that, I went and did another 800 Andariel runs. Also not a Shaco. So I just stopped. I was like, all right, I'm not hunting a Shaco anymore. I'll just find one eventually. Eventually I did. I got one straight off of Diablo himself, so. Yeah, Kermit's a heavy machinery operator. He moving stuff like mulch around all the time, huh? What is the worst merc in the game? I mean, probably the Act 3 one, huh? I mean, there are some that use that because it, what is it, statics once in a while? I've seen some stuff done with it, but it's got to be 3, right? Germani said 4,500 runs to drop his first Shaco from Meth. Ooh. Yeah, I would not do that many. That's too many. Cindy said, YouTube slip and just told me you're live, bro. Yeah, it's annoying how YouTube works. I guess I can kind of shout it out. Twitch or YouTube, really. If you guys go on the Discord, link in the description, or a card on Twitch, and have the notifications on for that channel, if I post a video or go live. See, the problem is the YouTube algorithm decides whether it thinks you want to watch or not, and then tells you. Or, like, whatever. Like, YouTube thinks they know better than what you want to watch. But if you want to watch, guaranteed, join the Discord, have the notifications turned on for the videos and the videos and live streams channel, and anytime I post a video or live stream, you'll know within 5 seconds of me clicking the button to go live. Literally within 5 seconds, unless every once in a while there's a glitch with Discord to where it won't tell somebody for like a half hour or something. But that's like once every 3 months, like. So, yeah, join that Discord, link in the description on YouTube, or the cards down there on Twitch, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen. Can I see your build? I definitely have a build guide for this build, but I don't have it linked anywhere because... So, when I'm running these Terror Zones, what I'm going to be doing is switching my build, like, very regularly. Like, almost every hour, if need be, so I'm not going to constantly be hunting the build guide and changing the video over, so... But if you sweet fill Zerker Barb, it should pop right up, to be honest. Or I have a build guide playlist that all that stuff is on. Yeah, no offense, I do get asked like every 15 minutes or sometimes every 5 minutes to go over all my gear and go over the build and stuff, so... But I can't do that, of course, so... So many rare heavy armors, no unique sacreds. Yeah, I got the one... Really, I've only seen the one rare sacred armor today, even, which is... I wish I would see some more... Just any sacred armors. Just give me hope, you know? Hope. Steve-O said the merc skills are capped at 18 or something. I actually don't really know anything about that much. So, I have no comment on that. How many Templars have I found so far? I think I'm on 8. That being said, statistically, I think I'm due. The next one, I think is it 1 out of 9 or something like that is Templars to Tyraels ratio, roughly. But of course, that's not the way statistics work. I could find 30 Templars and before I find Tyraels, but for the love of God, no. The Act 3 Fire Merc helped it. Good to help cold sorceresses beat hell. Yeah, I actually, yeah, I'd seen some people utilize that in speedrunning and stuff to get past certain. Never realized they got bumped up in damage that much, you know what I mean, Paul? So yeah. Not one I usually would have thought of, but I've seen people do it, so yeah. Half-er Ethereal Germani talking about his Templars. I have one Ethereal, but yeah, you found 6 of them and 3 are Ethereal. That's funny. Goated. Act 4 Merc. The worst Mercs. Zune. Why'd your name stop being green? Are you still a channel member? I'm not sure what's going on, Ribeye. Did you like cancel your credit card or something, and that was the credit card you had your channel membership on or something? I'm not really sure. That's weird. MF on the build. Yeah, it's a little over 700. A little over 700. How do you check that? Well, I mean, the fact that your name's not green, I guess you're not a channel member anymore. You don't have the emotes and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with if something like that happens, what's going on. Also, good morning, Ribeye, of course. How do I get 4 sockets in an item? Maxim asks. Pretty common question nowadays, actually. So, kind of depends what item you're talking about. But most of the time, if people want 4 sockets, they're always talking about a spirit of some kind. So, like, essentially, if you find a white monarch laying around, it will Larzik and always get 4 sockets. If you're looking for a sword, the most common way is people go to normal cows and grab a crystal sword from there and Larzik it. But you also, anywhere from Nightmare, anywhere from normal cows up, if you find a broadsword or a longsword and take it to get sockets from the Larzik quest, boy, stutter much, bro. It should get, those 2 swords specifically should get 4 sockets every time. A longsword and a broadsword. A crystal sword could get more than 4 sockets. So only Larzik that one if you specifically get it from normal cows. Hopefully that's what you were looking for there. Yeah, sorry if anyone asked. On single player offline here, there's a listed schedule out so I can see what terror zones are coming and stuff, and it is different than online. What music? So right here, they all have just like nonsensical names, but the link at the bottom of the description to the guy that makes this stuff, to his YouTube channel anyways. N&M Creations. And I listen to the heavy metal playlist. Oh, there he is. Ribeye re-upping his legendary slayership. Thank you so much, Ribeye, supporting the channel. Absolute legend. Shark Tooth. Bum. Andy on schedule. Germani, yes. 26 minutes from now, there's a TZ Andy. And we're getting effing after it. There you go. I appreciate your Ribeye. Thank you. Ever tried D2 on a console? I have not. Nope. I've just been PC. I'm part of the PC master race, so.
I am over.
Yeah, if you're looking for this specific song, if someone asked during this one, this is called, and I did not title it this, Ethnic Metal Backing Track in D. So apparently he called it Ethnic Metal Backing Track. Winter. So if you're on offline single player, you should have TZ Andy in 30 minutes, yes. Also, there is this, you can look up Terror Zone schedule, and it should come right up if you just like Google or search engine it. Boop, there we go. So it's right here. This d2emu.com. You can see right there. You can go to that website or just search Terror Zone calendar, Terror Zone schedule. So we're right here. We just had, we just had Neolithic. We're on Ares Plateau. Now we got Catacombs next. So anyone who didn't know about that. But that's just for offline single player. Online, you can't see like really far in the future Terror Zones. You can only see on that website. You can actually click on another button. It'll show you what the next Terror Zone's coming online, but you can only see what the next one is. You can't see past that. Marty, what's going on, old man? You're the old man, old man. Nick asks how you become a member. So the memberships on YouTube, it is a way to support the channel. So it is a paid YouTube membership. It's just like a paid subscription on Twitch. So yeah, the YouTube memberships, just a little cheapo, $2.99. Support the channel. That's how I can stream a lot of days and make all these YouTube videos and all that good stuff. So it's not required by any means. Anyone can watch for free and whatnot, but I do greatly appreciate anyone who does support the channel in any ways that they do. Twitch, YouTube, Patreon, Super Chats, all that good stuff. So thank you all who do support the channel. Are you going to use a high-level character on Andy this time? Germani, I am, yes. I did not, yeah, hey. Not the first time I've been wrong in life. Yeah, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 99 Sorceress. I'm going to make that my dedicated TZ Andy Meffer. And then I'll just take my lower level one, and then that character will level up anyways, you know, as I blast. So having a blast leveling your barb. Truthful dope. Glad you're enjoying it. Best of luck. Hopefully that leveling goes quick. Items left on the grail, Kevin. Yeah, just Tyraels. Yeah, just Tyraels. And I know there's probably some new people in here, so I'll tell the same story again. It's a real short one. I went and checked. I was looking for a clip to use for a video of me finding something. I don't remember what. I found, when I made the little clip, the 1 minute video of me finding my second to last item for the Holy Grail. I looked at the date when I had found it, or when I posted the video, which was around the same time. It was November, like 23rd of 2023. So it's been a year and a half when Tyraels might's been the only item on my grail. Crazy story. Just crazy, but yeah. Crazy. Oh, where am I going? Got distracted. Winters has been doing single player only for a hot minute. I love single player. Hopefully you're enjoying it as well. Embedded commercial running at the bottom. Lurking, I don't know about that. I got mid-roll ads turned off. I don't know about the banners and stuff, but that stuff's probably still up there on stream anyways. But Mustang, oh, thank you so much. Legend. Coming in with not a regular Slayer ship, but a legendary Slayer ship. Oh, thank you so much. Absolute legend. 23 months, man, it's almost... Wait a second. Hold up. Is that almost 2? Yeah. Carry the 1. Add 7. Yeah, it's almost 2 years. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Mustang. Warhammer garbage, man. What's up with Thresh Socket here? Guy's busted. Glitched. Thresh Socket classic, right? KW said he's taking the wife out and making sure it's a well done steak. Maybe you should get her steak whatever she wants. How about that? Dusk Shroud, okay. Something good? Oh, thunderstorm with max lightning. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that's so not good. No, but I mean, it's cool though, right? Hey, max thunderstorm sorceress coming up. How about it? Should I do it? Nova Ormus with max lightning. Yeah, that would be better. Usable. It sells actually. That's nothing I need on single player, I can tell you that much. So mass thunderstorm hardcore walkthrough. Nah, I don't know about that, but never seen a useful skill on an Ormus. I got some, but I mean, it's just usually always go with other things. Sorry, sweetie, but Phil likes steaks well done. Well done. You should, yeah. Let me know how that goes over. Let me know how that goes over. Kermit says, working on Mother's Day super husband level, right? Gotta bring home the bacon. Got to bring home the bacon. Shopping for 320s. Boy, the best of luck. Hopefully you don't... Sometimes it can take people forever for those. Forever. Hopefully you get it quick. Chain boots. Moms love D2. Maybe. Maybe. Some. Yeah, Germani, I feel like there is Armises have like a 50% chance of rolling with either teleport or telekinesis on them. I do feel like that's true.
I can't carry you.
I got some good ones. You know, I got fireball ones and apparently enchants one that people like to use and stuff like that. Lift heavy. So yeah, I don't have my bot set up for that. I'm running a different build every hour, so I would have to be constantly like scrolling through my channel to find the build and stuff. This right here is just a Berserker Barb. So if you want to look Sweet Phil Zerker Barb on YouTube or something, you can find it, or look through my Build Guys playlist or something like that. Oh, the overabundance of cursed skillers with high life. That's one there too. Good call. Lacquered plate. A quest to increase a slot in the cube. I don't know if that was on some I don't know if that was some mod or something, but I don't know about that. Where do you find the most rare boots? I mean, honestly, Thrush Shocket and Pindle are probably the places I just feel like you get a bazillion rares from these guys when you have so much Magic Find. Just a bazillion. Like you get no matter what, it seems like you get at least one rare item every time. Let's see. Kermit got the wife a knife kit. Boy's got her a... Oh, I thought D2 brain here. I thought you said got her a cham. I was like, your boy's got her a cham? Oh my gosh. That's legendary. You got 15 more minutes here. Baba Magic Find, Minas. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Oopsie. That's what we're doing at the moment. I'm going to be switching to Sorceress here in a few minutes, so. For the TZ Andy. Boy, imagine if you could use Find Item on Tyraels Andy. Like a second drop. Be crazy. Minas, so I'm a little bit over 700. Like 704 or something. Not sure what you mean by that, KW. Not sure what you mean by that. Come on, Threshocket. You can do it. You can be the one. You can be the one.
I can't carry anymore.
Germani said a big fan of Pendle for rare gloves and boots. Most usable. Yeah, those for whatever reason, don't want to think too hard about it, to be perfectly honest, but they drop a ton of rare items. What is this? What is this?
I can't carry.
Marty. High-end super sharp knives hurt. They hurt less going in. Oh boy. Good thinking. What am I trying to get? Gotta get myself a Tyraels Might's what I gotta get. And how legendary would it be to find it off a terrorized Threshocket? Just legendary. Germani says he likes Trav for rares too. Could be. I'm not much of a Trav runner, so. Got an Azarath somebody said they just got from Threshocket. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Voida just found some 220s. Passive magic, though. I thought I had heard... See, I'm not much of a Boazon, but I had... Don't some people use passive magics for something? I could be just completely off base here, but... My gosh, I am freezing. Whenever it's warmer outside, my basement gets even colder. Then, like, the heat doesn't run. Plus, it was like 40 degrees outside, like last night, so... I'm just freezing. Crash, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Got this hoodie laying over here for just such an occasion. How is Socket Quest not completed through Threshocket? I mean, see what you're saying there, crypto balls. See what you're saying. That'd be the logical reason, right? Or the logical place for it to be. Rocky training arc with that hoodie. Put the wig on and keep my head warm. I mean, it would work out. That checks out. Confused charges. Let's go. Could grab the wig, couldn't I? Boy, I just got real cold. 68 degrees where you're at. It's what do we got? What do we got in good old Michigan here? No, I don't want to play this video. What are you doing? It's getting warmer though. It's supposed to be nice today. It says it's 57 out. It's supposed to get up into the almost mid 60s here in Michigan. Nice for doing work outside. Nice for doing some mulch. And why not? No ripping shirt off, Kevin. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing it. Not sure if that's accurate, Crypto, but wearing a wig gives you plus 10 to warmth. Warmth on that warmer head? Could be. I can't prove it doesn't. Yeah, I still gotta work on that trash. Still gotta work on it. Do we have leaves on the trees? Yeah, most of the leaves, most of the trees have leaves. Yeah, here in Michigan, it's the season of the trees and stuff growing leaves for sure. 193 ED, yo, that's good, right?
I am overburdened.
Green hoodie. Well, it would disappear if I wore something green. Just straight up disappear. 3 hours, no four-socketed sword. That's shocking, to be perfectly honest. Last Templars? A couple weeks ago, actually. I found one, so. A couple weeks ago, I found another one. 220 Javas yet? I did. Yes, Brian, I did finally. Number of years it went by for 220 Javas on offline single player. Found several online, but they would just only fall online, not on single player. Well, you can wear green with green screen, Marty. Depends what effect you want to. If you just want to be a disembodied floating head, you can get away with it. Juris, first solo self-found Jarun. Yeah, kind of the go-tos. You think Gothic Plate looks sick? Well, if you're talking looks, you know, is what it is. But yeah, Dusk and Archon and Mage Plate are kind of the go-tos. What most people will do. That's not what I meant to grab. I usually go with like a Dusk or something. I went with this Wormhide just to be different. Not because I think it's the best or anything. But I mean, I would probably say, yeah, those three I like to go to, so. Kevin says, Mrs. Michigan, all the metal shows up at the machine shop. Ooh, good old machine shop. Oh, we finally got a unique here anyways. No. Just a Dwarf Star. George Shawno, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Yeah. Germani says hates the bases with real low durability. Yeah, I guess I never really think about it. That's never come into my thinking or whatever. $10.55. Players count for TZ Andy. I mean, well, I'm going to talk offline single player because that's what I'm doing here. But if you can do the highest, do it. But if it's too hard for you or whatever, doing players 3 is great for the no drop chance difference. You know, for most people, you'd be perfectly good with 3 or whatever, right? Sleep Token new album. I'm not really much of a Sleep Token person, but all right. So actually, I'm going to start transferring some of this stuff over here right now because I actually have to transfer a bunch of different stuff. So, and I'm going to have to spend like 7 years. Ah, dang, dude. I don't want to do all this stuff, but I have to. Dang it. Have to do it. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to transfer this over to my Sorceress and make it happen. What else do I need? We'll just see what's up here. Fast way to level in single player. Players 8 Terror Zones or Chaos or something.
Turkeys go gobbly lily 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 lily.
What? MMCO, thank you for the 33 months of Slayership. Appreciate you. Absolute Giga Legend. Should I just throw over the full towels here and call that a day? You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm just going to grab the full towels, call it a day. Because that's kind of like basic. I don't have to think about it. Where'd it go? There. Felicia. Three-piece? Probably not going to do that. Sounds like a lot of work. You ever think about it that way, Marty? Oh no. So we got gloves and rings, and we're at... Where's it at? 85? $105. Okay. So I need those whatchamacallits and the mercenary over here. The whatchamacallits and the mercenary. Naggles. 2 SOJs? Yeah. Let's see what the stuff's at. Where was I? Act 2 mercenary for a lighting job is on. Usually the gold one, I guess. What was I doing? Oh, mercenary gear. What merc we got here? Prayer? We'll just leave it. It's fine. Would probably rather want cold, but we'll see how it goes. 2 SOJs, 2 Naggles. Where's my MF at already? We're already over 400. Maybe let's go grab 2 SOJs. Let's look real quick. I got... Oh, no, it started already. I'm missing time. Oh, I didn't even put the skills in yet. Great. Fireball or firewall? Maybe we'll switch. I did firewall last time, so... Meteor, firebolt. We got static. We got these. We got this. Let me double check here. Let's see. Firebolt. Meteor. We got these extra here. I'm probably gonna go... We probably don't need it. I'm wasting too much time. Okay. Oh, it's on P1. Tyraels hell. Okay. I need to turn that up. Man, my hands are so cold I can barely hit the right keys. Drop Tyraels with the bugged Sork. Bugs? It's not, we don't know that. All blue items.
I am overburdened.
All blue. This is the one that this is the character that that got corrupted and I had to recreate the entire character, which is not cheating, by the way. So actually it's a more modern save file than a lot of the other characters. Oh. Malrune! Oh, nailed it. You can have that happen too off to the side. Find something good like that. Ooh. Another mid-rune. Another mid-rune. Players count affects sacred armor. See, it's very complex depending on how you ask the question like that. Under a lot of cases, the higher players count's going to help you, but under a lot it doesn't. So. Players count make the drops different from Andy. So, if you're on P1, you in general you will find less items total. So the less items that drop, the less chance that sacred armor, see, like there was 6 items. But if you're on P1, it could only drop 1, 2, 3, you know, stuff like that sometimes. So it's like the whole no drop chance thing. I always talking about things that take too many words to explain. I always end up misspeaking and stuff. So, but yeah, in general, the more players count, you'll be better off. But sometimes it's not super better. Cold hands, yes, true story. It's very cold down here. Hydra orb or pure Hydra or meteor, which is better? I mean, I would say pure meteor would be a struggle. Usually you do fireball meteor. So I mean, if I had to pick between those 3 that you listed, I would say Hydra orb would be my choice out of those. Duck says you're killing fast enough on P7 for it to be worth it. Oh yeah, yeah. For what I'm rocking, for sure. Amethyst, I suppose. Andy said he paid $20 for more stash pages. Yeah, a lot of people say stuff like that. I don't know. I don't usually have too much problem with this, you know, needing more stash pages or whatever. All blue again. How about that? I have too much magic, fine fellas. No, I'm joking. So Hydra Orb, I suppose so, yeah. I mean, I don't usually use any of those builds the way you just described them in asking, but if I had to pick one of those three, yeah. Wrong way. So much MF, all blues, yeah. That's alright though. You'll get rares and uniques. It's just, you know, sometimes things roll the way they roll. It's no big deal. This is on the higher players count, right? Okay. Oh, Gothic. I thought it was something else. Seraph's Hymn. Nice. Worth anything? Not super worth anything, no. Not really worth anything. Kind of rare, though. Good old Rock Stopper. Yeah, I guess I did see that, but I didn't. I found several ethereal ones already, and, you know, not a huge deal. Glowing Orb, though. We'll pick that one up. I don't know what I was looking for there. I don't know. MMC saying, we got some hoarders in chat. Yeah, a lot of D2 players are hoarders, that's for sure. That's for sure. Oh, wait, what's going on right now? It wouldn't let me change, it wouldn't let me swap weapons there for a minute. For some reason, I don't know what it was going on. I guess I was hit recovery locked from swapping weapons, I guess. Never know if you might need that 7th ethereal rock stopper, right? You never know. Jeez. Guess I didn't pay attention to my hit recovery. I'm only one off. I should just. Oh, there's I have a 5 in here. I didn't even realize that was mixed in with my charms, to be honest. No excuses then. I'm just bad at the game. Doug says it's the dad saved a piece of wood type of scenario. Right? You never know when you're going to need that. You know. 17 3/4 inch piece of 2x4 left over from whatever job you did. Good old shark skin belt, tiara. Got a lot of good useful things. Not a great Kira's, but good old razor tail, of course, too. So good stuff. Good stuff. A few more things here. No skills and stuff on that. No big deal. Andy hitting you like you owe her money. Yeah, I have like no poison res, so. But I don't really feel like. Oh no, no, I do. I was over on this other hand when I had no poison res. But yeah, she just wrecks. That max level TZ Andy, you know. Yeah, I put the points into vitality, making sure. A lot of times I respec so fast, I'm like, what did I do wrong here? Good old war hat. No. Right, Marty? You have some of that old lumber. It's the different. It's the original size of a 2x4. It's like actually 2x4, right? Frostwind. Forget what that is. Gimmer Shred, I think. Let's give it a little zoom just to make sure. Don't see nothing. Andy being cheapskate today. Yeah, I've been having rough luck with Andy for a while, so. So Cuckoo, better drops have I noticed? I mean, I don't know. I kind of always run Terror Zone, so whenever there's good ones. Stuff is so rare, it's hard to really, you know, and so rare and so random to drop. It's hard to put your finger on, like, oh yeah, running these Terror Zones way crazy, you know, like. Also, like, it seems like less noticeable because I only want to find Tyraels Might so bad. So finding other things they're less like noteworthy in my brain, so I don't really keep track of everything as well in my memory for finding other things. So S Templar. Hopefully I don't find your armor today though. But let's go! Big drops today. Hopefully. Procrastinated enough, says Kermit. Never enough procrastination. Come on. I'm just joking. Have a good day, Kermit. Have a good day. Stone of Jordan, guaranteed. It can't be anything else. Oh. Marty says, except for Tyraels Andy, best luck has always been Chaos and Bale. Yeah, I see. I guess for what it seems to me, whatever you run the most, it seems like the place you get the luckiest at. You know? Because then, like, your anecdotal experience, not ethereal. 1 attack rating. Gold Strike. FCR, I'm at the 105. Juris. Germani said, oh, nice, cool, Griffins. All right, next run. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. It's like, oh, Griffin's Eye, sick. It's not perfect. All right, well, it's cool. I'll clip it for the vid. Throw it on the ground. Because it's offline single player, and I, you know, found 10 of them already. True story. Congrats on that, George. Placed a bet on the number of significant strikes in, is that that must be MMA, right? I don't know the names, so either MMA or boxing. Cast, please. Sometimes there's too much stuff I gotta give it the zoom, you know? Yeah. UFC. I knew it. The high runes and chaos, though. Yeah, I mean, you do got those, the little floaty boys that have the high rune drop chance, so not to mention just the overall density, so it makes sense. Yeah, chaos is just good all around for sure. Boy, what's going on around here? Sunday. Oh, it's a Geeds. Wait, it's the exciting one. Gonna be perfect. Perfect. Oh. Geeds cool, though. Much more rare than a Sunday. Much more. Get our other one back. Call it a day. Where was I? Okay. All right. TC Andy. Stop being a schlub. Make it happen. Nothing. Jura saying doesn't like that you can't have two, like, multiple Geeds or multiple torches. I mean, multiple torches would be so busted, especially with how easy it is to get a torch. Like, to have multiple, or like Geeds Grand Charms are crazy. Like, I think it's well needed to have a limit on that stuff. So good old Balrog skin. It's the zombies. Something. Ever found a 32020? I have not. I found a 22020 one time. Never a 32020. And then different variations of like 320, 17 or 31720, stuff like that, but never the 320 2020. 2020. Diadem. Bone Asherons, let's go! Oh, what if it was there? What if it was? It was hiding there the whole time. Oh, I want to static it. Oh. All right. Could be. I could use an upgrade on this particular item. Do it! This might be an upgrade for me, actually. Or it's tied. I could never get good cold skill damage rolls on them, so I gotta double check against what I got. This might be an upgrade for the Nightwings, to be honest, so. Still a cool item. Oh, yeah. All right. We take those. Let me double check over here, make sure nothing else dropped, because I grabbed it so quickly. All right. Yeah, Marty says whole inventory, 20 torches. True story. Possible for a Bullrog Ogre only run. Yeah, so see this with the thing in it's only 14. I just had such bad luck. It's one of those things I've had terrible luck with. Is Nightwings. Throw the Mal over on the cube those upside and only have a 12. Yeah, I mean 12. I think the best I had found before this was a 10. They're all 8s and 9s and 10s. Oh, back to back with an Ogre Maul. Ooh. Let me see this real quick. First, Justin. Okay. We could get two GGs back to back. Both have opportunities of rolling something else. But boom! Oh, it's a Stone Grusher. Still rare to find the legendary mallet, so that's cool. No Schaefer's or anything, but we try Merc not dying over here. Yeah, we'll double check it again too, because I didn't look kind of fast, I guess, but cool. Alex said, check the monsters around Andy. Pro tip. Yeah, definitely. That's how I got that Mal rune a second ago. Mal. Bulge. Uber Necro Slayer with Stone Crusher. I don't know nothing about that. I'm gonna be honest. So nothing about that. Nice if you could pick up unID'd torches and Annies. I guess that'd be a little convenient. That is kind of annoying. I guess if there was some workaround there to where, ooh, oh yeah, I don't use Stone Crusher. If there was some workaround where you could at least pick up more torches and Annies and stuff, but they were just like read out in your inventory, so you could at least like pick them up to move them or something. I mean, I guess I'd be on board with that. I don't see a problem with that, but yeah, for them to actually be like 3 skills, 3 skills, 3 skills, 3 skills, like that'd be just bananas. Bananas. Ethereal Lidless 400 defense. Ooh. Zod it. Put a Zod in it. Double dog dare you. Another one of those. It's a Ghostly Liberator, I think. Can't remember. Holy moly, I'm freezing. The like reminder works every time, says Dimples. Legendary. 60% of the time it works every time. Soft spot for ogre items. Better believe it. it's just like a channel joke. Just a channel joke. So I can't even explain it. Cindy wishes defense is more useful. Yeah, I mean, it's useful-ish, I guess. If you make big jumps that... Oh, God. What's going on over here? I couldn't see how far that got down, but I was close to getting wrecked right there. Thanks a lot, chat. We say Adam's names correctly over here. Yeah, everyone else says it wrong for sure. Hensa saying it hurts seeing that rare. Hurts seeing that rare unearthed wand. Yeah, definitely would rather be unique, but could use an upgrade on that probably too, huh? $80 HP, you said? Could have been down something like that. I didn't get a chance to see, but I spammed them full rejuves like I was playing the piano real quick. Feeling like I missed something, but nope. Chaos armor, yeah. Everyone knows that one. Immortal King's armor just got? Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Water sprinkler. Love the name on that one, by the way. Holy water sprinkler. So it must be called that. I never really thought about it too much. Is that a reference to like... I don't even know. Is that a reference to like some religious ceremony where you'd sprinkle water or something? Like a baptism almost? Or is it just like watering your grass with less water? Another one of these. Found one of these earlier too. Didn't really notice, but Man Catcher. Rare. Kind of like the Elite base, right? Viper Fork. It's actually, I got the one off of TZ Pindle earlier too, but Poison explosion on striking. Ooh. Could be Germani. Winged knife, not ethereal, so no big deal, I guess. Couple flawed amethysts, okay. One third of the runes you need for Enigma, nice. Got you, Doug. Yeah, something like that, right? And Darl's Visage and Lacerator on the same drop. Nice. Yeah, you can get those from TZ Andy for sure. Nokazans, of course. Daniel, yo. Hold up. Thank you for the gifted slayership, Daniel S. Yes, Slayer. Ooh. Appreciate you. Sunday off to the side. Not that great. Oh, Brew now coming in with a Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much, Brew. Yes, Slayer. Ooh. Nothing I love more than when someone uses those Twitch Prime subs. When they take that money from Jeff Bezos. Love it. Don't let him keep it, fellas. Don't let him keep it. Whirling Crystal. Hey, I got one of those. 221. No need. Daniel says, always a good watch, my man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Tyraels, your last grail item. Oh, yeah. Sure is, Scott. Has been for a very, very long time. At least TZ Andy. I wouldn't even care. People, oh, TZ Andy, that's a cheap way to... I don't even care. I'd gladly take it. Gladly. Jake says perfect war travs. Nice. B pressure. Ethereal Thresher. Yeah, if you Larzik that, it'll get 5 sockets, like somebody said there. So, yeah, you have to put it in your cube, and it can't be superior or anything. If it's ethereal, it just has to be regular ethereal, no sockets or anything. Your best luck is put it in the cube with that cube recipe and cross your fingers. You have a 1 in 6 chance to get the 4 sockets you need, so. Best of luck. F Dungos. Okay, here we go. Fingers crossed. When you press the button in the corner, you can see the hearts. Yeah, I do see little hearts flutter up from the bottom corner or whatever. Yeah, actually. Wait, hit that heart button a bunch of times. Let's see if I see him. I just was seeing him when you were saying that. So. I see him. It's happening. Cube is like, best I can do is 1 socket for you. True story. It's happening. The little hearts. Oh, there was a shock face. Hundreds. Oh my gosh, crazy. Yeah, we're talking on YouTube, by the way. And Twitchers are like, what are you talking about? Oof. Beat up around here. Come on. You bums. a few ethereal items to find too. I do not have any ethereal items to find, to be honest. I'm definitely not doing an ethereal grail. That's for sure. That is for sure. Good old facet. I did find a 5-5 the other day, shockingly enough. Can it continue? Can it? No. 4-5's not bad, though. Not bad. Not bad facet at all. Lightning. I die all the time, so really that die facet's great, because I die just all the time. Just all the time. Artisan's Monarch of Deflecting. How many sockets is that? 2 or 3? Holy moly, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten yet today. Yeah, a little bit better, Daniel, but what you gonna do, huh? Matt just got his Griffins from Andy. Nice. Yeah, that's hype. I'd take that. Nightwing's pretty hype. I feel like Griffins is more hype. More builds, more good builds and more better builds use Griffins, I feel. First Maras, T-Sugs, everyone's knocking a bunch of stuff off the list. Nice. Scott said he does a bunch of melee PvP, so he's always just looking for ethereal items. Gotcha. That's like the literal exact opposite of what I ever do. Never PvP. Never really rock melee builds a lot, so. Good old Black Hades. Yeah, you know, not that crazy, but. Nick said, got his base for Infinity, Enigma, Grief, Faith, 2 Call to Arms for that dang base. Wild. I know, I do remember on single player here, it took me a minute too. I had to roll, I couldn't find a 4-socket ethereal, and I eventually rolled one in the cube. I think I was just, I don't even think that was for Infinity. I think that was just for an ethereal insight. Let me give her a zoom here, make sure. Oh, rare diadem too. Didn't see that there. Could have been an ethereal Griffins for me. Legendary. Good luck, Winters, on the Hellforge. Looks like a lot of people got their first Mars, actually. A few different people. Nice. Oop. Get him, Merc. I gotta check this because it's huge. Timu low rune right there.
I can't carry anymore.
So much stuff I gotta double check.
Let's go.
Stamos saying was liking videos, wasn't counting because he wasn't logged into YouTube. Oh, what? What? The legend himself, Wicked Plumber, coming with a huge fat 20 gifted Slayer ships on YouTube. My God. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber, for the huge generosity. Channel support. Coming in like Santa Claus of the Demon Slayers. Gifting 20 gifted memberships. My goodness. Wicked Plumber. Thank you so much. You legend. My God. My goodness. We hit him with the evil Mario emote. The wickedest plumber picture I could find. Thank you so much, my man. Rune's bow. Mosaic base? Oh, I could. Not doing it. Oh, it'll stretch. Sore from the gym the last few days. Destroyer helm, kind of a rare Demon Horn's Edge, but not really used anywhere. Elite class specific base though, huh? So kind of a rare one that's not used a ton, huh? Didn't check the crystal sword for a call to arms base? No. No. Ooh, this lady. Six NATO Hawkhelm could do it. Double Axe, the only CTA base. It's up there. It is S tier for sure. S tier on the Call to Arms base, especially when it rolls 4-2-2. I should just re-roll that one. Just nuke it. I do have another one somewhere that's like a 5-5, but I actually put that other one in a War Axe, like a legend. But hammer the emoji, but can't, says Marty. Didn't get gifted one. You got it? Didn't you get gifted one at one point? So you must be able to. You just didn't get nailed this time. 48 straight months of gifted memberships. Ring. Tails belt, we won't worry about that. Germani rolled a 644 on single player. Never got one on, I've gotten a few online like that, but I've made a bunch more, of course, online, I guess you'd say. Actually, back in LOD, when I first came back to playing D2, I made like some of the rune words, and everything was rolling crazy. Just crazy. Like I told this story, I came back and I was like, oh, I'm playing some Paladin. I'll make a Paladin. It's like a 36 res Pally shield. I'll make a Spirit. And I put it in the Spirit shield, and this was like day one of a new ladder. And it rolled perfect. The Spirit rolled perfect. So that was worth, like, some guy gave me like a few days later or whatever, some guy gave me like several high runes for it. And I was like, yeah, I don't even know. I just came back to the game. Is that like worth a lot? He's like, dude, it's worth way more than that. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Just keep it, whatever. It's fine. Another Gladbane. Okay, 16, 17 on the damages reduced. 170. That's okay. Roll pretty mid roll for a Gladbane, but second one we found today, actually. Rarest, wait, what are the top 3 rarest ethereal grail items? I mean, Tyraels Might would be the rarest one to find, probably. Oh no, what happened? He just got nuked. Oh no, he didn't. I thought Durga got nuked here. He did not. Oh, exactly. Yeah. That's exactly why it would be so rare to find, Joker. And Germani, for sure. Cranium Basher. No. Oh, wow. Wow. Wowie wow. Okay. All right. There we go. We can check that for a base later. But first of all, guaranteed... Wait, is this telekinesis or warmth? Which one do you think it is? I'm gonna go telekinesis. Charge bolt. Oh, okay. Charge bolt, Sork. Goated. But D-Web. I still need a good 2-skiller one, right? With a high roll. Can we do it? 2-2, 45? I forget how it rolls. I think this is probably the best one I found so far, I think, though. this is probably the best one I've found. So I'm happy about it. That's a good, I think it's good. Probably the best one I got. So pretty solid. Ooh. Don't need a charge bolt thing. What's this? Is it going to be? Oh, I thought I was going to have to play Mosaic Assassin. All right. So upgraded that too for sure, I think. Pretty sure it's a for sure upgrade on the D-Web. Is 12-12 perfect too? 12-12. I don't even know. Oh, on the life and mana? I have no idea about that. I have no idea about that, but that'd be cool if it was. Oh, someone said 250, 12-12 is the max. So I'm just 5 poison percentages off of max on that one, which is, what's the minimum roll on the poison, by the way? Is it 40 to 50 or is it like 30 to 50 or I got one of those ones I don't find enough to have memorized. I know the skills at the top, but it is 40 to 50, so it's a mid on the minus, but the other stuff's all good. All right, yeah, I'm happy with that. Got to do a poison necro now. I don't have to do anything. I do like poison necro though. Poison necro with a D-Web, godly gear, pretty solid, very solid. I feel like when I run TZ Andy, I always find D-Webs. That's like for the rare items. I feel like I found like 5 of them from TZ Andy over the time or whatever. Gonna look great with a perfect facet in it. Ooh, right? Yeah, that's good enough. I would definitely use the perfect facet in there. Some of the other stuff, like I have like a 144 res, you know, minus res or whatever. Just stick a 4 or 5 facet in or something. But that one I'll use a perfect. So Kraken Shell, good old Leviathan. Another elite base, not the Sacred Armor I'm looking for, but another kind of semi-rare one there with the Leviathan. Damage reduced, strength, different rolls on that stuff. Kind of a cool one. Cool one, not used a lot. I'm gonna use it somewhere though. I'm gonna use it somewhere. All right, Kenny. Kenny says he's gonna go play Remodded because can't stand the D2 grind because what Remodded has way higher drop rates and you find everything way faster. That's cool. Each their own. I know a lot of people like those mods and stuff. I definitely don't, but you know, each their own. Nothing wrong with it, for sure. The load screens, you say charge screen, but I think you mean the load screen. You just take like 30 seconds. I've heard certain consoles have really slow times, or I guess if you're playing a mod, you got to be on a computer, huh? So, yeah, I don't know. There's a few different ways to get that up. There's several videos out there. I got one. There's other ones out there too that ways to get your load screens faster. Ooh, I almost got taken out by some explosion there. One that seems counterintuitive is if you have a higher frame rate on your computer, it'll load faster. So if you have it set to 30 FPS, it'll load like real slow. 60 will be a little bit faster. 144, you'll load even faster. If you have it set to uncapped, which your computer will try to run at like 200, 300 FPS, whatever it is, it'll load like even faster.
Hello.
And there's several different more stuff on top of that, but that's one basic one that seems counterintuitive, but damn, what's going on? What's up, party people? Party people. Like the beginning of Naughty by Nature song, huh? Hip hop hooray. What was that again? Hit recovery with a baby amount of strength. Nothing there. Rip blue essences. Yeah, single player, pretty pointless, right? So awesome stream, like appreciate you, Kenny. Kenny likes, sounds like you like the stacking runes and stuff on, you know, D2R, but that's kind of on all the mods. Yeah, a lot of people do like that.
I can't carry anymore.
Probably makes it way easier to get high runes when you can just save every rune and just cube them all up. Boom, 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 boom. So, I get it. I get it. Jeremy says PS4 load slow, PS5 quick. I guess just the fact that they put it on the older PS4 console and you can do PS5 as well is kind of a plus, even though you say 4 loads slowly. I guess they're never anything I would keep, but what's better, Nova or Blizzard? I prefer Nova with the best gear, Blizzard with budget gear. I don't know. I like them both. It's really hard to pick, I guess. But if I said end game, best end game gear, I would prefer Nova for sure, I guess. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so hungry. I'm wasting away here. I probably look real skinny, don't I? Wasting away here. I'm starving. 13 more minutes of this. Giamatti says this TZ Andy was cooler than the last one. Well, the triple drop. What is it called? The chance or whatever. Metal Grid. Man, Nokazans for days. Nokes for days. Druva, yeah, I see Kenny put in the correct answer there. You can just read off what he put in there. Offline single player, 7 and 8, you'll get the same drops. The same, like, drop chance, no drop chance, whatever. Whichever direction you want to word it in. Just a little more health from the monsters. Justin said he got his Tyraels from TZ Andy. Yeah, I was hoping, but there's another hour at TZ Andy down. No Tyraels for Sweet Phil, though. Yet. How nasty would it be if that was my Tyraels might drop? I just gotta keep saying that every stream. Or every run. Yeah, I haven't got Tyraels might from Andy. Yet. And then it drops. And then I can just clip it and be like, oh, I called it. XO, welcome in. Beck de Corbin. Kind of good. Kind of good. I'm going to be honest. I don't need any more 6 Magic Find Small Charms, so I got a full invent of 7s here, and I got even more 7s already, so blasted on single player enough. If it had some res on it, I'd keep it, but Ribeye says, family time, good luck, appreciate you. Hopefully I get some good luck here in the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oop. Whoa! Those uglies, what are those called? I forget what they're called. Those stupid dogs that spit out lightning balls or whatever it is. I hate them. I hate those stinking things. Mr. J says dropping this time. And I meant next time. Best experience for 23 to 25 before Act 5. Before Act 5, so not anywhere in Act 5. I was going to say turn up the players count on Eldritch and just blast him a few times, but you can go players count it up and hit like the Flayer jungle with all them little Flayer guys on a little bit higher players count. It's probably the easiest / fastest. I think from that. Yeah, usually you're gonna wanna but yeah, probably the flare there. Oh, is Eldritch to cut off at 25? Okay. Yeah, I don't do a crazy lot of like solo leveling, so I don't memorize all the breakpoints for where experience kicks in again at different areas. Most of the time I, you know, play through with other people, so you work it out a little bit differently. Cows if you can clear quick. Maybe. Let's check this out. This is kind of a rare one there, though. Storm Spire. Once again, one that's not really used a lot, but the Elite Giant Thresher. Yeah. Why do weapons, I always wondered this too, why do weapons have all this when struck stuff on it? That should switch to on striking, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Yeah, let's go ahead and just in case. And a Stone of Jordan. Oh, Nature's Peace, though. Storm Spire chilling right there. Nature's Peace chilling right there. Not shabby, not too shabby. We'll grab the towel for Cuban here. Don't need another one of those, and I mean, probably rolled good on the poison there, not too bad, but Mr. J, it's not really great for much of anything, to be honest. It's just super rare, and if you're trying to do a Tyraels Might, you need it. Because it's, everyone's always stuck down at that, not always, literally, but because it's the rarest unique in the game, so. Burr, you got a burr from TZ Andy? Nice. Another man catcher. This is like the third one today on the Viper Fork. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Grab this real quick. Damn, thank you for the Slayership. Appreciate ya. What a Slayer. Relic says for his advice, 20 to 25 hit Tal's Tombs. Definitely can do that. I've done that one before. Oh, what's going on? Jeez. Oh, my meteor didn't rain down. Ginther's Riff, legendary. El's Amulet, guaranteed. Oh. 60% of the time, it's Tal's Amulet every time. Congrats, damn. So he's been, finances have been good this month. Congrats on that. Working hard, I assume? Or hardly working and getting lucky? Love to hear it. Grand Skeptor. Peter found 2 Viper Forks as well. Yeah, well, maybe Andy's got increased odds of no. Getting beat up a little bit there. I wasn't scared. You were scared. A couple more minutes. We got to find it now, fellas. We got to find it. Oh, Lucky's your last name, huh? How about that? Nice. He's had a hot hand at the dice game. Sunday off some random. That is funny too, that because the Grand Charm, the Sunday is a separate drop, so it's like one item from the unique monster and the 4 potions, but then the Sunday drops off to the side like that. It's like its own separate drop. Come on, Meow. Come on, TZ Andy. You can do it. You know you can. Let's get this over with. You can do it. Maul. Gothic plate. I could try to dupe some or trick somebody from their Tyraels armor, I guess, real quick. Rattle cage. Zod has better drop chance than Tyraels? Nautilus, is that true? I don't really know how to calculate that out fully, even though, too, because it's so hard to calculate when you're talking something that could drop from just like all the random white monsters in the game. Oh my god. I don't have a fire Sunday. It's never been a problem until you get real rough area here. But yeah, when Zod can drop off of like all these monsters everywhere, but then Tyraels might, you gotta hit a terror zone or hit a 85 area, and then it can only drop from these and stuff, and you know, it's real hard to kind of calculate that out. Grand Charm, yeah, there's too much stuff here. 11 Magic Band, though. Get out of here. Daniel said his initials are DPS. Nice. Nice. Mesh boots. We'll hurry up since I want to. We won't take a look at the silk weaves. Got 2 more minutes. Come Rune off some random monster. Okay. Alright. We'll grab and run real quick. Because we just got a minute or two. Brandon, welcome in. Snag an Rune off of some random carver that happened to be standing right there. Ring. Not where I went to do that. One minute, let's go. Hard time finding farming players 3. Gotcha. I mean, I guess it depends on your build and stuff. Blizzard usually can handle okay. I guess if you're talking about Andy or what you're talking about for sure, either I assumed Andy, but ethereal items count for the Grail only if you wanted to. Ethereal Grails are ridiculous, so not for me. That's for sure. What's the next TZ? I actually don't remember what it is. It wasn't good though. I do remember that. Oop. Woo! Woo! I don't remember what it was, but I remember it wasn't great. So. Oh, Arcane Sanctuary. That is actually not a bad one. Never mind. I do like Arcane Sanctuary usually. Touche. I guess I didn't look close enough. Yeah, Germani kind of nailed what I was talking about with the Zod there. In the Cast Sanctuary, there's like hundreds of monsters that can drop a Zod, but there's really only like 5 that could drop Tyraels. Yeah, there is more than that, but Tyraels count? No. But yeah, there's way less that could drop Tyraels might relative to Zod. Yeah. Why not trade for Tyraels? That defeats the purpose of trying to complete the Holy Grail by finding all the items. That's like if you're like an artist and you like want to paint like artwork and you want to, you know, accomplish it, and then you're like, well, why don't you just buy a painting? Like, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's right. Or like you're a you're doing carpentry in the garage and you like want to make your own shelf or make this or that. And you're like, well, why don't you just buy it? I'm like, I guess I could. But then you're not like doing the thing that you're enjoying, right? Gonna drop off stream, Sunil? No, I almost don't play off stream at all. Like literally almost none. I play like an hour here, hour there. Like I might play a couple hours a month off stream, to be honest. So, but so that's 3 hours in. I'm gonna go ahead and call her a day on the stream, fellas. Gotta go get some lunch. I haven't eaten yet today. You know what? Teo raided me, took a break, came back. We're gonna send Teo a raid. So make sure you guys say hey, hello to Teo. We're sending Twitch over there. Setting up the raid now, a few extra seconds. So we'll hit him back. So peace out, everybody. YouTube, Twitch. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, good luck on the drops. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful time, wonderful day. Peace out, fellas.